Viewers and listeners, we are live. This is Big Law, 7 City, Shop Talk Sports. And this is what I can tell you, man. This Duke team, as I said before, they came to play, but I can tell you one thing about these Wahoos. They have dodged some bullets. Duke got very conservative there at the end. You know, Duke has over over two times the possession of the football of the University of Virginia football team, and they're only up by 7. Virginia needs to buckle down, and they need to run the ball. I mean, right now, UVA only has 26 yards rushing. That's not going to fly if they're going to win this game. And, of course, last game, I believe the team ran for over 200 yards, being that Jamari Taylor was the star of it when he did run for all those yards. But right now, I need the Wahoos to come in and run the ball. You know, they're going to get the ball back to start the half. And I'm not going to use the word I'm disappointed in what I saw. I just felt like, you know, a lot of what Duke was doing was exactly what they need to do with the University of Virginia's football team, because Virginia, as you know, they can play fast, they can get points up on the board really fast, they can get a lot of plays in. But one thing I will give Duke credit for is, you know, using that time of possession. They had a drive of 9 minutes and 38 minutes, 9 minutes, 38 seconds, 8 minutes and 2 seconds. They said those are the 2 longest drives in ACC championship history. So that right there kind of gives you an idea of what their focus and what their plan was. Their plan is to drown out the University of Virginia's offense and, you know, really make them one-dimensional throwing the ball. And they've done that pretty good, somewhat. But, you know, Duke has 170 yards, you know, and for the most part, they're kind of keeping Mensa somewhat bottled in. The 2 touchdowns that Duke has scored was really based off of broken tackles, you know, between the tight end on the first touchdown going in. He broke about 2 or 3 tackles to get to the end zone. Then Shepard, their star running back, broke 3 or 4 tackles himself, you know, on a long one. What's going on, cousin? That is Lavelle Wilder, the best barber in the 757. Thank you for tuning in as well. What's going on, Chris? He says, Big Law, we're not looking like, no, we haven't seen this all year. You're right. I do understand. I do identify with that, you know, but they got to run the ball. They got to get to the basics of Herman. I get what you're saying, Herman. As we said before, he said, no, this isn't a Des thing. This is not a Des Kitchens issue. I know a lot of folks have had some issues with Coach Kitchens, but Herman, this is not a Coach Kitchens issue. They've only had the ball 9 minutes and 31 seconds for the whole half. What they need to do is continue to run the ball. The defense needs to get those stops. Duke has converted on 3 fourth downs, and you know that is really what's keeping this game with Duke leading right now. What's going on, Tim? Kind of similar to UVA basketball strategy with Bennett. Yeah. Well, that's what Duke is doing. You know, Duke is drowning out. Yeah, and that's a really good analysis there, Tim. Duke is definitely playing the Tony Bennett game plan right there, and yeah, they're drowning out this Wahoo squad, because you know the Wahoos can play quick. You know, they play with a turbo. I call it a turbo tempo. You know, where they're snapping the ball within the first 10 seconds of the play clock. And for me, I feel like that's whenever they play that fast, you know, they have a lot of success. You got to get Jabari Taylor going. What's going on, Skyler? Oh, Ethan, what's going on, man? Adjustments, yeah. I tell you what, we're going to see what this what this coaching staff is going to do here with their adjustments. That is a good um, that is a good statement and analysis there. We're going to see what these adjustments are. I'm looking for Coach Rudd to come out and really tighten the screws a little bit more. And I'm looking for Coach Kitchens and the offensive side of the ball to come out with more, some more, um, come out with, open it up a little bit more. And also, see if we can get Taylor on the edge a little bit more and get him going. Herman is saying desperate. I'm not gonna, I get what you're saying on some of that, Herman, but this is not, this is the defense. The defense needs to get off the field. I can't. They've only had the ball for 9 minutes, man. The offense hasn't even had the opportunity to really get going. So yeah, this isn't about the offense hardly at all. Tim is saying Morris is trying to be perfect. Right, he's telegraphing his passes, needs to turn around, roll out. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm trying to say as well, Tim. They need to run the ball. They need to simplify it a little bit more. But I'm just looking at the defense. They are giving up. It's what is it? The bend but don't break defense, but they're doing the bend but don't break, but they're giving up a couple scores. Excuse me. This is my double dip. This is my second leg of my double dip. Sorry for the yawn, everybody, but I am running on fumes a little bit here. It's 10:04, and I've been running around the city of Charlotte since about 7 o'clock this morning. And of course, we had the game at noon. Had to be at the basketball stadium at 9 by 9:30 ish. So we can get everything set up and get our passes and all. So yeah. This is Queen City Double Dip, leg 2, and Virginia had their work cut out, and they got some things they have to take care of here. One thing about Will Bettridge as well. Will Bettridge, our honorable mention kicker, he's been pretty accurate for the most part of the season, but when he misses, man, he misses bad. They need to get his confidence back going, get his rhythm, get him back in rhythm, because by the way things are going, looks like he's going to be needed. So Ethan Skylar and Sowers is saying, I'd like to open the drive play action. Yeah, they need to take a deep shot. That is definitely the case. I just don't think that. Here they go. Looks like everybody is coming back. We have a minute, 30 seconds before we get back to. That's what it looks like here. About a minute, 20 seconds. Kickers are finishing up their warm up. And looks like Duke's on the sideline here. Virginia has made it to the sideline as well. My man Nate the Great. How you been, Nate? He says definitely had them stopped minus the offsides of first TD. That's right, and the fake punt. That's what they're definitely doing. The defense not the problem. Des Kitchens needs to pay attention. Duke gave up over 35 a game. So, Lord, you cannot comment on this, but everyone else. Well, I'm not going to say that. I mean, I know you have a vendetta against him, but that's that's something else that I I can tell you, I feel like this. I feel like this is not something that's a singular thing. While the team is down right now, we'll leave it at that. This is not all on him. The defense needs to get some stops, not jump off sides. And Duke is on the field. It looks like Virginia. It looks like they're having an extended huddle. But get back to your media outlets right now. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back with the post game. Looks like the guys are excited and hyped and ready to go. Let's get it. Thank you guys for tuning in, and wahoo wah. Thanks, Tim.
Salas to
All right, Herman. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys post game.
Trell Harris.